Hey guys, thanks for watching the random how-to guide. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make pemmican, which is a very good survival food that sustains for a long time, just in case these disasters, emergencies, apocalypse, whatever. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and continue watching. So one of the ingredients that you're going to need is going to be rendered fat. And this is actually 10 pounds of fat scraps I got from a local grocery store. I'm going to start putting in these bags so that I can put in the refrigerator so they don't go bad. And we're going to cut this up, and we're going to cut it up and stick it in over the stove and heat it up and get all the fat out of it. Next step you want to do is take your meat and you want to slice it really thin and put it on your drying racks. So therefore it takes a lot short amount of time to get the meat all dried out. You can use a dehydrator. I just use my oven. You want to set it, if you're using your oven, set it for around 150 degrees, just enough to get it dry. And stick it in there. And this is my first time, so I don't know how long it's going to take. It'll probably take a few hours. You'll know it's done when you basically take the meat off and it snaps and it's really dry. Also, when it comes to drying out the meat, you want to keep the door of the oven cracked so it lets the moisture escape. You don't want any moisture in there. That's why we're dehydrating it, so all the moisture is out of it, because the moisture can make the meat and the pemmican go bad. Now we are slicing the fat. All that fat that I showed earlier, I put it into 3 bags, 3-gallon bags, and you want to cut it up and basically just dice it up, so when you put it either in the oven or over the stove, it's a lot easier to render all the fat out of it. So right now I'm cutting that, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so I kind of didn't video some of the steps, but this right here is all the dried out jerky I put in the blender. I just blend it until it's this nice powdery consistency. And then I cut up the fat, and then I rendered it in the pot. You don't want it to go above 250 degrees, just like kind of like a low heat until you get all the grease, and then you strain it out into until it looks like that. That's what rendered fat. And what we're going to do next is we're going to pour the rendered fat into the meat that we made into powder. I've watched a bunch of videos, and they say that you have to have equal parts, rendered fat to meat and stuff like that. And some say you just want to saturate the meat just enough. But to be honest with you, pemmican was made before there was measuring and stuff like that. So I don't know, just kind of play with it and experiment and just pour the rendered fat into the meat and make a nice patty and so it's not, so it clumps together nice. So now that we mixed the rendered fat in with the jerky, the meat, it's you can kind of see that you'll be able to paste it together and stuff. It's still hot. The oil is the rendered fat. So I want to put it in. Probably do some smaller containers or some cellophane into like little balls or bars. So here's the final product. I decided to just put them in some Ziploc bags. They're easier. You can put them in any kind of container that you want. Maybe vacuum seal them so they last a lot longer. I was told that they last at least a year if you do it right, and they're not like extremely delicious, but in a survival situation you will be able to survive. So if you got any comments, leave them below. And thanks for watching the Random How-To Guy, and this is how to make pemmican.